Hiya. What's up, Aries? So I just did the Pisces video and you came up and they reading so strong. So if you are in a relationship with Pisces, I suggest you go watch that video so you can figure out what the hell is going on in your relationship. I'm finna do it right now from the Aries point of view. What is going on? This reading is for people that are in relationships. Committed relationships, people that y'all plan on growing old with. This is not for the side boo, for the side crew. This ain't for, oh, he my boyfriend this week, we don't know if he gonna be my boyfriend next week. This ain't for none of that. This is for people that are in relationships and plan on being in relationships for a very long time. If you are not planning on being in a relationship, you do not need to look for no guidance when it comes down to this reading right here. So let's see what's going on in Aries relationship. Aries, y'all know sun, moon, and rising. I'm not finna go through all that every time. Like, come on now. We already know what's going on. Y'all been watching me for almost 4 years now. We already know what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Aries in this relationship. This is a relationship spread. The name of the spread is the relationship right now. It is 7 positions. The positions, they basically talking about the relationship and its qualities. The 7 positions talk about the energy, the communication, the strength, the weaknesses, the reality of the situation, the passion, and what's the key to the future. So, you're going to get a very detailed situation. And FYI, it's only major arcanas and the court cards used in this reading. I do not use any of the minor arcana. I might decide to do extended for these later on and break them down with the minor arcanas. But right now, we just, doing a major arcana reading to see what's coming up, because you get very detailed messages with the major arcana. So yeah. Let's see what's going on in the relationship for Aries, folks. What's going on in their relationship? Let's see. The first position, which is the energy of the relationship, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Pisces got this in the weakness. So you need to go check that reading out. The communication is the second position. You have the Hierophant. The third position is the strength. That's the Fool card in reverse. The fourth position is the weakness. And you have the Star card. Why? The reality of the situation on the fifth position is the Queen of Swords. The passion in the situation or the sixth position is the King of Swords. Okay, counterparts. Both of y'all lasses like to have y'all way, it look like. The seventh position and the last position is the reality of the situation. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Just go slow. And so what I like to do when we have court cards come out, I like to throw another card out so we can see kind of what's going on with the court card. So you got the High Priestess with the Queen of Swords. You have the Knight of Wands with the King of Swords, and I'm going to clarify that again. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. And the outcome, you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Temperance. So, let's get on into this situation and let's see what's really going on. So, Aries, the energy that we're dealing with is the Ace of Swords in reverse. The reality in Pisces reading is they didn't know or have clarity about how they felt about the situation. I feel like that's just what's going on in this situation, Aries. There's a lack of clarity, a lack of truth about how somebody feels. Because I feel like, it's the qualities and, feelings has a lot to do with this. But I just really feel like there's a lack of clarity or there's a lack of honesty about where this relationship is going with the Ace of Swords being in reverse. I really feel like that is an issue, that is a problem, that is something that needs to be looked at. Primarily because I feel like there's a lack of passion in the situation and people like to hold on to stuff too much. So it's just like, I kind of feel that first off, what y'all need to do is sit down with each other and talk to each other and see how the other person feels about the other person. Because I'm seeing already that there's a lack of passion and somebody don't know how to let go of certain things. People don't want to let go of the past. And we already know that you can't do nothing in the future if you still holding on to the past. It's not going to get you anywhere in the past trying to focus on that stuff. Now, the communication looks like it's okay, the Hierophant. Everybody speaks with tact. Everybody does everything above board. There's no calling the other person out. There's no, being disrespectful. I feel like there's a level of respect in this relationship when it comes down to the communication. I feel like one person speaks, the other person listens. You learn from each other. I feel like, it's a very balanced situation when it comes down to the communication. The strength of the situation is the fact that y'all seem to be stable when it comes down to you don't have a whole bunch of frivolous energy jumping all over the place, because the Fool card is somebody that's just ready to go at any time of the day. They don't care. They're going to take a leap of faith. They just going to go. But when it's in reverse, it's like, it's a more stable situation where there's not a lot of frivolous energy. We ain't jumping from here to there. So that's the strength of the situation. The fact that y'all do have good communication skills, and the fact that it is a stable situation where, it's not a lot of cheating going on. I feel, this person ain't over there cheating on you. This person ain't over there doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like it's a stable relationship for the most part when it comes down to the communication and the strength. Now, the weakness is the Star card in reverse. The Star card. I don't know why this would be the weakness, because we know well, it could be a weakness because I feel like there may be a situation where y'all might throw shit under the rug, turn the other cheek a lot to certain situations. You might notice something, or your partner might say something and you don't necessarily agree with it, but because y'all got balance here and respect here, you tend to just like, y'all can talk about shit and let it go, and it don't bother you. When maybe sometimes, you gotta sit in that energy of when something is really bothering you, when something is really, causing an issue in your life, and you gotta look at it. And I just feel like y'all like to gloss over the problems. Y'all like to turn the other cheek. Oh, he did that yesterday. I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to argue and fuss. That's not the way to go. Because if something in a relationship is bothering you and somebody is doing something that you don't like, you need to let that be known. You can't sit up and just let, somebody do something, or just gloss over a situation, or turn the other cheek, or act like it didn't happen because you want to keep, this right here healing and, all that good stuff in the situation. That is not how relationships work. So if that is what you're doing, Aries, y'all need to reevaluate that, because that is a weakness of yours. Now, the reality of the situation is the Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. I feel like somebody is kind of like, listen, I'm going to just say this. Aries, if you're the female in this situation, I feel that you got a lot of stuff that you want to say to your partner, but you ain't saying shit. You keeping it to yourself. You're not saying anything. You might know a lot of things that your partner has done, and you have not said a damn thing about it. You haven't said anything about it because you just want to keep the peace, or whatever the case may be. You haven't said nothing about it because you don't want to look like this, like a mean-ass bitch to this person, and you just want to be able to go on and move forward without having issues. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I just feel like, Aries, if you the female in this situation, you just ain't really trying to kick up no dust. You want to remain like this, not like this, because your ultimate goal is to move like this. So, you just don't want to have all those energies pulling you, your emotions pulling you in different directions, because if I'm looking at this card, there's not a lot of emotional substance here. So I just feel like y'all operate out of less emotions and more logic. And that's not a good thing. This is why this is a weakness right here. Because there's so much of this going on. And this right here causes cautious energy when it needs to be this right here. So if you're the female, you've been keeping shit to yourself. You haven't really been saying what you know, because you want to keep things moving the way that they're moving. Now, the passion is like you got a partner or somebody that really is a hoe, or really likes to get out, likes to, do certain things. Very fucking selfish. And they don't give a fuck about being selfish. Especially if you're dealing with a Pisces, Aries. They don't care about being selfish. They're going to do what they want to do. If they feel like they got something to say and they want to go out there and sow their oats, that's what they going to do with the King of Swords, with the Knight of Wands. And they going to do that shit because they show up as the King of Pentacles in reverse. They only care about themselves. And they very sure about that. So, Aries, if you are the male in this situation, I just feel like it's a lot of me going on in this situation, and that's why y'all probably get along very well, because y'all take care of yourselves, y'all look out for y'all. I mean, everything is about self. When the outcome of the situation is y'all gotta get a slow, it's gonna take some time. And I think during this month, during the rest of Virgo season, which is nothing but another day, y'all need to practice, moderation, self-control. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in their own, I'm gonna do my own thing because I got this and going on. Both of y'all is like doing your own thing because of whatever fear that y'all don't want to bring to the relationship, but y'all need to take it there, baby. This is how it ends up. It ends up stable and it ends up moderate. Y'all just got to be able to learn how to talk to each other about things that need to be talked about and stop glossing over it because you don't want the other person to be mad at you. That is not how relationships go. But it kind of looks like, that's how y'all operating in this situation right now. And that ain't a good thing. It really is not, Aries. Oh, so if this resonated with y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to get deeper into this situation, email me, ivycole@gmail.com. I am doing $10 video reads. So, get it in while it's there. I tell Pisces because y'all love my ass. So, I ain't really said in other readings. But yeah, I got a $10 special if you would like to get in on that, get at me. But, yeah, I'm here for you guys if you need it. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Love you, love you, love you, lots.